Hello, fellow cycling fans, and welcome to my preview of Giro d'Italia 2025 Stage 14 preview. It is probably a sprinter stage, but before we discuss it, let's do a recap of Stage 13. In the end, won by my pick, Mats Pedersen. I was telling everyone yesterday that Little Czech is going to control it for Mats Pedersen, and they fully did that. Mats Pedersen in the end beating Wout van Aert to the line. Wout van Aert didn't have the strength to come around Mats Pedersen. Mats wins his fourth stage in this year's Giro and fifth stage for Little Trek. They are by far the best team in this race. Well, of course, you can say, well, UAE Team Emirates, they have the top two guys, yes, but their riders are suited for the GC. Little Trek is maximizing their chances to win every stage that they could, and they are doing it superbly. First, controlling the breakaway in the early stages. Then, once the breakaway was caught, they covered Roman Bardet with Matthias Vacek, so that ensured that they didn't have to do anything in the peloton. Mats Pedersen positioned himself perfectly and wins this stage. Isaac Del Toro, third, he gets 6 bonus seconds total in this stage, even 3 seconds on the road from the main GC group, so another great day for him. Juan Ayuso got 4 bonus seconds at the Red Bull kilometer, so he also gained some time. Who were the losers? Well, Michael Storer and Max Poole, Tom Pitcock. Sorry, Max Poole and Michael Storer lost 6 seconds to the GC group. Adam Yates lost 7 more, so that wasn't a perfect day for them. Tom Pitcock is kind of a loser because Q36.5 they also controlled the breakaway for him, and in the end he was last in the GC group. So not a great tour for Pitcock so far. What does it mean for the GC? Isaac Del Toro extends his lead to 38 seconds in front of Juan Ayuso. Tiberi still going incredibly strong, a bit under the radar, but be wary of Bahrain victorious in the final week. 1 minute 18 seconds behind Del Toro. Simon Yates 120, Primož Roglič 135, so now only 5 guys are under 2 minutes. Richard Carapaz, Ciccone, McNulty, Bernal, G. Caruso, Adam Yates and Timen Aresman are under 3 minutes. But what was important in today's stage is that Ineos Grenadiers once again try to attack on this climb. So Bernal is not going to go down without a fight. He will fight all the way to Rome, maybe even for the win in this whole Giro, but he will probably win a stage. I am sure about that. Also be wary of Roglic, Red Bull, Bora, Hansgrohe. They are still going also under the radar, but I think that they are building their form for the third week, the hardest week of this race. So in the points classifications, obviously Mats Pedersen now more than 120 points in front of Koiv. In the KOM, Fortunato is dominating 103 points in front of Ayuso. Isaac Del Toro is still in the white jersey, but Juan Ayuso is wearing it for him. And in the teams, you already know it, UAE Team Emirates is dominating. So what about stage 14? Well, it's mostly flat from Treviso to Nova Gorica, a town that spans in both Italy and Slovenia, but the finish is in the Slovenian part. It is 193 kilometers long, so quite a long stage. It will probably be dull in the first, let's say 75%, but then we have Gonjače climb once we get into Slovenia, and then a small Saver climb on the finishing circuit, some 700 meters at 7.7%. This is how the stage looks on the map from Treviso going east to Slovenia. And this is the finishing circuit. Here is where they are entering it. First climb over the Saver, then back to the finishing line and another loop. In the final 2 kilometers we have one important left hand turn, and I think that it will be a fierce fight to get in the perfect position for this corner, so it is crucial to be in the front. However, final kilometer is completely straight, and I think that is good. Probably we don't see a big crash or any kind of crash tomorrow. What about the weather on Saturday in Slovenia, in Gorica? Well, it will be sunny, some 19 degrees throughout the day. Just a small potential for rain in the later part of the stage around 5 p.m. So just as the riders are reaching Gorica, but hopefully the rain will miss the peloton. What do the bookmakers think? Well, they also agree with me. They see Olaf Koy as the overwhelming favorite, and I have to agree with them. He looked by far the best sprinter in this race. Mats Pedersen, he's probably tired from all these efforts in the 13 stages, but for sure he will try and bring the fight to Koiv. Caden Groves also an outside option alongside Casper van Uyden. He really impressed me so far. I could see him winning if he makes a perfect launch, if he doesn't go too early like he did on stage 12. And then Sam Bennett and maybe Paul Magnier and Milan Fretan. But these are the top two guys that I'm looking at, Van Uyden and Koiv. Koiv is my pick, but I wouldn't be surprised, as I said, with Van Uyden winning. Can we see the breakaway succeeding all the way to the finish? I think no. There are too many teams that will try to go for the sprint. Picnic Postenel, they can get a lot of UCI points from Van Uyden. Alpecin also for Groves, Team Visma Lisa Bike of course for Koi, maybe even AG Duzer for Bennett, so too many teams will try to control it and we have a bunch sprint in the end. That is all for this preview. I hope you enjoyed it. So if you did, give me a like. Also, please don't forget to subscribe. It really helps the channel. Hit that notification bell if you haven't already so you never miss a preview in my channel, the best place for previews on the internet. Thank you for doing all that. Have a great day and I hope to see you tomorrow for my preview of a mountainous stage 15. Have a great day and bye.